Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to assess one of the role play conversations conducted for Pharmacist. I'm going to play the role play conversation now that was recorded between the interlocutor and the pharmacist, and then I will provide the word by word feedback for the same. Let's get on to the audio file now. Could you please start the role play conversation now?
Hello, my name is Danielle. I'm the pharmacist on the duty today. What can I do for you?
Uh, what can I do for you? Okay, you can say, how can I help you? Instead of saying, what can I do for you? This is okay. There is no grammar mistakes, but there is a more effective way to, ask the interlocutor. So you can say, how can I help you? Or how may I help you? All right. Do you understand this? Hello, are you able to understand this?
Yes, sure.
Good. All right, let's go here. Hello, Daniel. Good morning. I'm Steve. Actually, I have come here to collect the prescription for my blood pressure.
Okay. Can you confirm your name and date of birth for me, please?
Yes, my name is Steve, and my date of birth is 31st of October 1986.
Okay. Can you show me the prescription, please?
Yes, here it is.
Let me check for you, please. Uh, According to your records, you are on antihypertensive medication.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's you should take 2 tablets per day.
So it's you have taken. Okay, so it's you have taken. Okay, so this is wrong. So what you should have told is, according to the prescription, you should have taken, and then whatever the number of tablets per day and so on. Okay, so it is you have taken. That's wrong. Okay, please understand this.
One in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah, that's right. But actually, I didn't take the tablets according to the prescription because I felt very tired and I was not able to do any activities at all after taking tablets in the morning. So I didn't take them on a regular basis.
Yeah, because I can see that you took your last prescription 3 months ago, and it was only sufficient for your. It was a dose of your 1 month, and you.
Okay. It was sufficient. Sorry. Sufficient. And then you said it was only, it was a dose only. Okay. You have given false starts. False starts need to be avoided. I mean, you should say it was sufficient only for 1 month. So don't say it was the dose for 1 month only. Okay, so you can use either, but don't use them together, please. All right, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, it should only use either it was sufficient or
For
only
one
use
month
it was.
only, or it was the dose only for 1 month. Okay,
Okay.
any of them. Do not use them together because that's what we call the false starts, because you didn't finish this. You said it was sufficient, it was a dose or something, in between. You didn't even use this.
Yeah.
Okay? That's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay,
Okay,
so I should just use one sentence
one
only.
sentence only, and that must be complete and correct. Okay, you can't just start a sentence with a couple of words and then go back once again and that's and tell the same thing. It's not good. For example, you
Yeah.
can't say it was sufficient. So the first it was is not good. Okay, do you understand? And that's what you
Okay.
have done,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Coming after 3 months, so it shows me that you have not taken your dose regularly.
That's right. Because see, I have got a lot of things to do at my home and in my work. So like when I take this tablet, usually I get really tired and I was not able to complete my duty at all. So in the beginning, I used to take tablets twice a day, but unfortunately, it didn't work well. So I had to stop in between, and then I believed that I'm all right because if whenever I don't take tablets, I'm very alert and I was able to perform my activities very well. So I think it's okay.
Yeah, but sometimes things seems to us that they are
Things seems to us. Okay, let's say things seems to us. Things seem to us. Things is a plural noun which needs to go only with the verb, not with the verb plus s. Seems is wrong. Otherwise, it seems to us, it seems to me, that's fine. But don't say they seem to me or things seems to me. That's wrong. So these two things are wrong. You have to say things seem to us. That's fine. Do you understand what I mean? I mean,
yeah,
verb plus
yeah,
s always goes with the singular noun only. He, she, it.
yeah, I know, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, but in fact, naturally they are not okay. You know that it will.
Okay. Some background noises can be avoided. Can be reduced or avoided. For example, you said and those kinds of things.
Yes.
Sometimes you commit okay and you didn't commit these mistakes, but these are the commonly committed background noises. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
because they affect your score under the pronunciation factor, so it's not good.
Mm-hmm. It can elevate if you are not taking your antihypertensive medicines on the time. It can cause
On the time. Okay, no, on time.
on the time.
No, on time.
Okay, I should use on time. Yeah.
On time. Otherwise, if you want to say at that time, then that's different. But I believe you just wanted to you just wanted to tell that I need to take the medicines on a regular basis. Okay, at the
Yeah.
prescribed time. Is that the one you wanted to convey?
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah.
on time only. Don't say on the time. That is wrong. Though
Okay, so
is
what is
not
the
needed
difference
only.
between the at the time, on the time, on
Okay,
time?
at the time of prescription, you can tell that same thing. It's also correct. At the time of prescribed, you can say at the prescribed time you have to take the medication. So which means they will prescribe you, isn't it? Like you have to take maybe one in the morning, on the other in the evening, and so on. So that's what at the time means. It is specific time, whereas on time means whatever the time that they have mentioned. For example, if it is 8 to 9 a.m., I mean you should take the tablet after your meal. Sometimes you do take meal at 8 a.m. and then you have to take the tablets. Whereas other time you take the meals maybe at about 9 a.m. and then you have to take the tablets after that. Okay, so on time is after the meals, whereas at the time is they will give you a specific time where you have to take the tablets. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between them. So on time is correct. That's what you wanted to say, but on the time is incorrect. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay. Or blood pressure to elevate, or it can sometimes drop. So, can if you don't mind, may I ask you some?
So can, if you don't mind. Okay, let's say so can, if you don't mind. This is not good. Remove so can. This is not good. Okay, you can simply say, if you don't mind, can I ask you some questions? Okay, that's all right. Don't say
Mhm.
so if I can. Don't use so
Okay.
therefore unnecessarily. All right, that's not good.
Think about your health.
Yes, of course you can.
Do you feel sometimes nervousness or sometimes like lethargic?
Sometimes nervousness, sometimes lethargic. Do remove sometimes once. Do use once only. I mean, do you feel nervousness? Do you feel sometimes nervousness or lethargic? That's okay. All right. But what you have done is, do you feel sometimes nervousness, sometimes or sometimes lethargic? That's not needed. Okay. So please remove sometimes once. You don't need to use them twice. One of
again
the,
and again. Yeah.
yes, one of the sometimes must be removed from here. Okay.
Okay.
Not often, but yeah, maybe occasionally.
You feel them.
Yeah, but
So,
occasionally only, not always.
oh, okay.
Okay,
Do you
I want
feel
to ask you
sometimes
something.
writing too much?
I'm sorry. Did you ask anything?
Yeah, yeah. Before asking this question, I said that if you don't mind, you said that I should say that if you don't mind, can I ask you something
Yes.
about your health? Yeah.
Yes, that's
So,
right.
is it okay to say that? Can I ask you something about your health, or should I use something else?
Well, instead
That
of using, can
if you
I ask you some question? Okay. Can I ask you some questions? You can use, may I ask you some questions?
okay, if you don't mind, may I ask you some questions?
Yes, because may I is going to be more polite. It's going to be the
Okay.
formal language. It's going to be the polite language. Okay. It is always recommended for the medical professionals to use the formal language.
Okay.
All right. Don't say can. Otherwise, you can say could I please ask you? Even can I ask you or may I ask you? All right. Otherwise,
So
you
I
can
should
add
use
can
could
I
I ask
ask you
you?
some questions, please. Add maybe please at the end, but don't ask any questions without please. Otherwise, you can use may I.
Sorry, I didn't get. Can you
You
tell
didn't
me
get
again?
it?
You
Okay.
said that.
Can I ask you some questions? Okay. This is informal. It seems to be arrogant. It seems to be the one without any respect. Okay. But if
Okay.
you add please at the end, say for example, I ask you the question, can I ask you some questions, please? That makes it formal. All right. Do you understand what
Okay.
I mean? But don't ask
Yeah.
any
So
questions without
whenever.
please.
Okay. So if whenever we have, if we are just in case if we are using can, then we
Mhm.
always have to add please with it
Please.
to make it
Yes,
formal.
exactly. To make it formal.
Or
You are right.
otherwise, we should use only
Use
may.
may or could you please, those kinds of phrases. Yes, you're right.
May or could can be used.
Yes, that's correct. They are more formal
Okay.
than can. Okay.
Okay. Much.
No, it's when I take the tablets, yeah, I felt fatigued.
Yeah. But you should know that once you.
But you wins, but you
Yeah. Once again, I
but you
have asked
win,
two
but you
incomplete questions.
once. Okay. So this is not good. Okay. All right. False starts need to be avoided, please.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
Whenever you are not taking the tablets, then you will feel the symptoms like that. So the long term consequence after if you are not taking your medications.
Okay. Sorry, you lost grammatical accuracy here. So after the long term, okay, long term consequences after if you're not taking medications, that's wrong actually. Okay, so long term consequences after if you're not taking medication, this is wrong.
Mm,
You can say that there are long term consequences if you are not taking medications now. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? Or you can say
sorry, I didn't get
there
long
may
term
be many long term,
okay, there may be.
yeah, many long term consequences if you're not taking medications now. Okay.
On a long term, then you are very near to the risk of heart attack and stroke, which are very common, and the main reason.
Okay. One of the problems with your speaking is that you are talking, um, you're talking so quickly. That's one thing. And at times you were talking too much. I mean, too many sentences. Do you know what I mean? In one go, which should be avoided.
Okay.
I mean, you need to give an opportunity for the interlocutor to share his or her opinions, okay, or problems. You can't just continuously speak. It's not good.
Okay. For the heart attack and strokes, that the patient does not take their medication on the time.
Again, you're saying on the time, and the other thing is that the whole sentence is
On time.
grammatically incorrect. I can't rectify this because it's a longer sentence, okay, with more than I think 35 40 words, which is not good. Do you understand what I mean? You have to
Yes.
split you have to split the long sentences into small ones. You need to remember one thing, that you are not talking to an healthcare professional, you are talking to a common man, okay, who is the member of the society and who has no medical knowledge at all. I just know the medication, that's it. So you have to speak slowly, you have to use simple language, you have to break down the whole longer sentences into small ones, bit by bit. Okay, so that's, you have to feed into me, that's what I would like to tell you. Okay, don't just talk
Okay, do I need,
continuously.
yes, or do I need to ask the customer again and again that am I clear to you, or is it
You can use
clear?
different phrases. Are you able to
For
follow
example,
me? Do you understand what I say? Do you have any questions in relation to the use of prescription or medication, whatever it is? Okay, you can ask different words. Are you okay with that? Are you able to follow that? Okay, is that okay with
okay,
you?
so
Is it clear with
no,
you?
I'm just
Do you
asking.
understand what I mean?
Yes. So I should use these phrases in my conversation, in between my conversation,
Of
after
course,
everything,
throughout your
after
conversation,
every
yes.
knowledge I'm giving. Yeah,
After
after every
explaining some complicated things, for example, if you tell the frequency, dosages, restrictions, all those important things, okay.
yes.
For
So I should
example,
use
if
any
you don't
of that
take
phrase.
medications, okay, there may be many negative consequences in the long run. Okay, for this you have to get that understood by the patient by asking the question, did you understand these consequences, or are you able to follow me, or you can say, do you have any questions in relation to the long term consequences, or do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So because these are very important, isn't it? So you have to ask the interlocutor or the patient, whether they have understood that or not.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that, but I
Yeah,
thought that it
but
would be all
as
right, because I was able to actively, take part in activities, and I thought that I was very alert. So I shouldn't be worried about that. That's what I initially thought of.
yeah, but it seems to be okay for you only, but internally these,
You said it shows, it seems to be. Okay, twice. It shows, it seems. All right, don't do this, please. False starts again.
it
All
show it
stars need to
seems.
be, use only one. It shows that
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
okay, but it is not actually. So that's how you need to say. So don't
Or
say
either
it
it
shows, it
seems
seems to
to,
me true, or okay with that. So I mean, don't give two things to twice together. Okay, it's not good.
there is a
Mm,
lot of things going in the changing in your body, which
okay.
will
In the changing in your body, I don't know what you wanted to say. In the changing in your body, there are lots of things are happening. That change
all
your
the things
body.
are going to change in the body.
Oh yeah. So
Was
is
it
that what
correct?
you want to say? They are going to change the body, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or they are going to affect the body,
Yeah, it's
affect
more
the
appropriate.
status of the body. Is that right? Or the condition of the body, of your body, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to say? So affect the status of your body, or affect the condition of your body, or affect your health condition, something like that. You can use other phrases. Don't make it really complicated for me to understand. See, I'm a common man, right? I can't, understand all those things. If you use some medical terms, like I know you can't avoid using the medical terms, but it is highly recommended to explain it in simple language. Okay, once you use that, all right.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Felt accidentally and come
Mm.
in front. So, as you have told me that there are complications with your medicines that you'd feel.
Don't say, as you have told me that. So don't don't exaggerate any words. Don't drag the words like anything. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So do not drag the words when you pronounce that. So that's kind of. Do you know what I mean? That's what I have noticed in your speech from the beginning. So do not drag the words when you pronounce them.
Okay.
I know it could be one of the common mistakes committed by many students, but you shouldn't do that. You need to understand that. Okay, you need to speak according to the pronunciation. That's it. Don't do not drag the words as you like. It's not the case.
nausea and you feel tired when you do take this medicine. So I think that we should change.
Give a pause between sentences. Don't just continuously speak without any pauses. You
Okay.
shouldn't speak like enchanting the slogans or songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So please give pauses, maybe small pauses of 2 to 3 seconds between sentences, or at least 1 second. Okay, you can't just continuously speak like anything. All right, but you have been doing. It's
Okay.
not good. It's not good at all. No.
Your medication, either we should change your dose or we should change with any alternative medicines. But for this, we need we.
See, you can listen to me, right? Isn't it? You have been continuously speaking without any pauses in between. I think there are like
Yeah.
3 to 4 sentences that you are talking like continuously. It's not good. So calm down, relax, slow down your speech. Okay, slow down and then give pauses. You can say, for example, in order to deal with this, there are two options for you. Firstly, we can change the dose of your medication. If it is not suitable for you, we can change the medicines. Are you happy with that? This is how you need to speak. You can't just continuously speak like, okay, well, we can do change these medications or increase the dose, and so you would be able to do this, but you have to do that, and then this and that. Oh my God, it's not good, right? You
Okay,
have to
so
calm down,
can you tell
slow
me
down.
again that what should I use that time? What
No,
could
no, no. Give passes in between. That's what I'm saying. Give passes in between, small passes. The way you have been talking
okay?
was really fast. All right, give small pauses after every sentence. So like the way you have to speak. Okay, for example, let me show you an example. Well, there are a couple of things for you. Firstly, you can increase the doses. Secondly, if the first method is not suitable, you can change the medications. If you do follow these things, you would be able to see the improvement. That's it. So you might have seen
Yeah.
the pauses that I have given between two sentences, isn't it? That's how you need to do. But you are not giving at all. Not at all. It's not good.
Okay.
You have been speaking like anything, continuously. That's not good.
Need the permission from the GP.
Well, I'm a bit reluctant, to go and ask the GP. Would you be able to, give me one more repetition, please? Thank you.
Yeah, on that prescription, I can give you the repeat prescription for the antihypertensive medication. But meanwhile, you should go to.
But meanwhile, okay, in the meanwhile, but meanwhile, but in the meanwhile, okay.
Your GP and discuss all of your matter and
All of your matter, that's wrong. All your concerns.
mm,
You can simply say all your concerns. You can discuss all your concerns with the doctor, with the general practitioner,
yes,
okay?
to near him about your reasons that you why you want to change your.
Don't give pauses between two words of a sentence. Give a pause between two sentences. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, don't give
Don't
pause
say,
in word
for
after
example, I
sentence.
am a pharmacist in the drugstore. That's wrong. I am a pharmacist in the drugstore. I am going to help you out today. That's good. There is a pause between two sentences. That's good. But if the sentence is really longer, then you have to give a pause in between. For example, if you are unable to follow these medications on a regular basis, it is highly recommended to revisit the hospital. So I have given you the pause in between because it's a
Yes,
long sentence. Okay. Do you understand what I mean?
yes,
Mm,
yes, I get it.
good.
Drug or
Mm.
doctor or your GP gonna put you on the alternatives or.
GP gonna. Okay. GP gonna. Okay. So never ever use these kinds of phrases. The GP is going to. You have to always use the full forms of the words. Do not use these
Yeah.
kinds of, butler English. Okay, butler words. Okay, I'm gonna. So don't do that. Or I gotta go. Okay, for example, gotta go. I have to go. So don't say I gotta go. I gonna, she gonna, like those things. Okay, they're not good. All right, they're going to
Okay.
affect your grammar and also pronunciation. Okay, so it's not good.
Oh, it will gonna change your medications
It
because
will gonna change. That's wrong. It
yeah,
will gonna change. It will change. That's it. Or it is going to change.
without
Hmm.
a GP permission, we are not allowed to give.
Without a GP permission, without a GP's permission.
Yeah,
It's not GP permission. That's wrong. GP's permission. Or otherwise, you can say without the permission from a GP.
yeah,
That is also fine.
or change the medications.
Okay. All right. If that's the one and only way, then I'll check with my general practitioner, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's the only way that you should go to them. Ask. You should tell them your history and the consequences.
Sorry, what's that? You have to tell them your what? Is that history? So what did you say here? Sorry.
I
You should
false.
tell them what? I couldn't understand what you have pronounced here, and that's why I'm asking you.
I'm not sure. Can
You
you
should
repeat
tell
it, please?
them. Okay, give me one moment. Okay. All right. If that's the one and only way, then I'll check with my general practitioner, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's the only way that you should go to them. Ask. You should tell them your history. And
Is that history? Did you
yeah,
listen to that now?
yes,
But the way
yes,
you have
history.
pronounced wasn't correct. It's like history. History was not pronounced properly. Mispronounced. Okay. Sorry, mispronounced. All right, that's wrong.
The consequences which you are suffering from these medicines, and they will definitely gonna change your medication, or either they will
You need to take some deep breaths in between. You've been continuously speaking. Okay, you have to inhale oxygen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
change your dose, or they will
Okay.
put you on any alternative. Am I
All
clear to
right.
you?
They'll put on the any alternatives. Okay, on the any alternatives. Alternatives. On other alternatives. Okay, that would be much better. Let me go to the next one. Yeah, that's all right. Thank you.
Okay, do you have any concerns?
No, I don't have any concerns at the moment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's it. All right. Okay, let's say score. Let me check the severity of the mistakes. Okay, so your grammar is not good. You have committed several grammatical mistakes, and the other aspect is the pronunciation. You were not able to pronounce very well. The way you have pronounced some of the words wasn't accurate at all right, and then you have committed lots of background noises and false starts which are not good for you. They are going to work against you. All right, and the informal phrases should have been avoided. So your vocabulary is not good as well. You didn't use many polite phrases, which is not good. It's going to affect your score. All right, and the connecting phrases, the way you have connected the sentences wasn't good at all, because you didn't give enough pauses between sentences, and you didn't pronounce the words as well. You didn't use many connecting phrases, so that's not good as well. So if we look at, all kinds of mistakes, so most of them are the major ones. Okay, and you have committed 24 mistakes, out of which at least 20 mistakes are the major ones. All right. So according to me, this sounds like maybe the one that is close to C plus, but definitely it shouldn't go beyond C plus. Okay. According to me, you can get maybe around 280 or 290, somewhere around that. Definitely not more than that. All right. I know it may be you may be disappointed, but see, I'm really strict as far as the speaking and writing assessment are concerned. I'm going to give you the score that is going to project your potential in the OET examination. As a result, my score is going to be really accurate. Okay, so if you may be able to get definitely more than this, but not below. All right, if you follow the same way. But if you can rectify all these mistakes, I'm pretty confident that you should be able to easily score 350 out of 500. Are you happy with my assessment, Daniel? Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there?